Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Welcome back to Toyeen Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're new here, we are happy to you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit on that notification bell so you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please note the derogatory comments. Thank you all for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
The statement being alleged would have to be proven to be wrong. So it's okay for Falana to sue for defamation, I understand. But suing doesn't mean he has won. Because if VDM stands a chance of proving that audio tape, then the onus will shift from him, the whole thing will shift from him onto the person that alleged, which is the owner of the audio voice. So there is a case, but whether he loses or not, at the end of the day, him losing is winning for me. Him winning is equally winning because VDM once said something and I agree to that. I have nothing to lose. If I unalive today, my path on earth has finished. I am not here to live forever. And each time I listen to that, I feel we're just the one tearing our shirt for a young man that has put up himself to see how he can help his society within his time. Last statement. Don't use old age as a criterion to tell the younger people that they have to listen to you, because if you know better, Nigeria will not sink up to the point where it is today. I yield my mic. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hello, sir.
Thank you, Cameroon Pepper.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah?
One minute, Mr. Cameron. The audio in itself is not defamation. It's the words VDM says on the audio. So VDM has to prove in the courts if Femi Falana collected 10 million to divert justice. That if you read that other way, he has to prove that in court of law because he laid aspersion on that.
Want to understand
Okay, so my question will be, so it doesn't become back and forth. Are you a lawyer? If yes, argue your case. Go and defend Falana. If you're not a lawyer, then I'll put it to you this way. When you even further listen to the audio, there were clause 6. And then he was suggesting and was alleging and saying, I choose not to believe. So my dear, go and become Falana's legal counsel and don't bother us on the social media. You can prove your case. Excuse me, Baba, 1 second. I respect you taking your stand. Baba, 1 second, I will stop here. So since you have agreed and have said and have concluded and have...
Hello.
Why you drop now?
Unfortunately, outbreak education is a problem in that country. Learning without character is another issue they need to deal with in our 4 words of citizens of learning.
Why is
I don't know if you understand our person in that country.
Please don't blame that man that just finished speaking.
I don't know why he dropped, so I'm trying to see if I can bring him up so that it won't be like someone dropped him.
Sir, I'm not blaming anybody.
I can talk and chip in something.
I know I'm coming, lawyer. I'm coming, Lagos lawyer. I'm coming, sir. I saw Lagos lawyer. That's why I purposely brought you up.
Okay, fine.
Cameroon Pepe, please send a request because I don't know. Okay, maybe it's your network, Sha, because you've been complaining about network. Says, okay, let me go to Kingdom something. I don't know. Kingdom Abraham or so. Yeah? The mic is on you. It's your turn, sir. Kingdom, hi. Where's Kingdom again?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Depends on where you are calling from. Regarding this issue on ground, my own opinion goes like this and go this way. According to the audio of when VeryDarkMan leak out.
You see what it says? You hear what it says? It says,
and he or she didn't stay in the prison. And that's where the VeryDarkMan probably put out the audio because of money issue. A guy and Bobrisky has money issue, then Unfortunately, the guy put it out. But for me, per se, VeryDarkMan didn't did wrong, because in Nigeria, the criminality in Nigeria, the corruption have been eating Nigeria so deeply. Because as for me, that thing is to expose how the corruption has eaten Nigeria. You get me?
Go ahead, we're listening to you. Go ahead, please, so that other people can join.
Okay, because the corruption has eaten Nigeria is that because VeryDarkMan is doing a work that even me cannot even waste my data to do. The guy is really trying. He cannot please everybody. Rather to do the one he can do alone by himself and for himself. He's not fighting for himself, rather he's fighting for the country, because a lot of corruption that has eaten Nigeria deeply. That is why I always say, may God continue to bless the Western world. Because if this kind of thing happen in this Western world, first of all, they will use that audio to dig, to find the underground. Whether Falana is inside though, whether it's not inside though, as long it's not VeryDarkMan that measured the name called Falana, he have the query to answer. Despite he's a lawyer. In Europe, a lawyer go to prison.
I disagree with you, sir. I disagree.
Why
with
would
you.
you?
I'm also in Europe. I understand European system of law. I don't.
Mr. Babatunde, please, let him
Babatunde,
finish.
listen.
Please, let him
Babatunde,
finish.
listen.
No,
If
somebody cannot be misleading us.
No,
And we
wait.
don't-
Now,
I'm not
when
misleading
if you
you.
will talk now,
Okay, sir.
because if you start to talk, if you interrupt, I'm sure you won't like it. Please, sir.
all these Yoruba people, na so na matter be.
Oh, yeah, Kingdom, go ahead, I beg, fire down. You see, it dropped again. Sorry. Okay. Let me go to. Hold on, guys. Cameroon Pepe. I'm going to bring you up, but I'm going to give you just 2 minutes, and I'm going to time you, please, because you spend a lot of time. 2 minutes, Cameroon Pepe, please. Yeah. So the 2 minutes start now. It's not because of the people that are commenting that makes me to bring you up, but before they said that, I've already decided that I will bring you up because I don't know why you dropped.
My guy, no say, maybe now your moderator, I no say no be you drop me. Me, I know that one. I did convince. No be first time I did come your life now.
No.
I no say no be you drop me.
Cameroon, if not my moderator, Ingo tell me, and you will see her there. So it's not my moderator.
No, wahala, sha. The talk be say, no issue. So the thing be say, we don't conclude the matter already. I don't take my stance, and my stance be say, all of us don't agree say Naija no good, things don't scatter. You get? So wait till I challenge everybody now. Start to do the little one where you feel do to make the country better. Okay. Instead of us to try to drag somebody, they say, no, they do and well. Rugged Man, Ruggedy Baba, the musician who the life in his radio station and was saying the same thing. So I asked him one simple question, and this is the question I will ask. I asked him, Ruggedy, I've known you ever since I was little. You've been into activism. How far have you changed Nigeria with your strategy? It's almost like VDM has become more popular than you within the shortest period of time he's on the social space. So I think it's only because he's doing something differently. You all are chasing the same thing, but he's doing it with a different pattern. And I can tell you that to me, he has achieved far more than you have achieved with respect to, speaking up for people and all of that. So I respect your approach, and I would suggest you respect his approach rather than trying to tear him apart or bring him to follow your pattern. And I believe this is all what we should be doing. Everybody who thinks he knows the law more here, everybody who thinks he knows how to blog more, everybody who believes they know better, I respect your knowledge. Please start a channel, do it like Niger Crime is doing, find an outlet to do your own parts. And I believe those little parts will make Nigeria a better place, rather than trying to bring one person down. I don't share in that idea. At the end of the day, this was my last statement before I dropped. Anybody who thinks VeryDarkMan defamed, if he's a lawyer, you don't need to come to social media and educate us on how he defamed. apply to Falana to be one of his legal counsel. You can do that.
You have 2
Render
minutes
free
left,
services to Falana. Some of us who also believe that whether VeryDarkMan defamed or not, at the end of the day, wherever he's standing, we shall stand to support him. That is what we want to do. I mute my mic, boss.
Thanks a lot, Cameroon Pepe. I'm going to use your box, Cameroon Pepe, yeah? Please, if you don't mind. I need to bring other people up. Thanks a lot, Cameroon Pepe. Let me go to fashion something. I don't know. I can't see from here. Fashion tutor in Ondo also. Fashion tutor, are you there?
Yes, good evening, sir.
Okay, please fire down, please.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
I guess, hello, sir. I guess
Yeah?
Fina came before fashion, sir.
Who?
Fina came up before fashion.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, Fina, say you won't talk now.
Let me mute my mic then.
Okay, Fina, are you there? Fina.
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, Fina.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, everybody have spoken, but there is one thing I know. When I saw VDM, I liked him, but I had fears for him because Nigeria is a place where truth never stands. Truth cannot stand in Nigeria. It's except God himself is backing that person up. So Nigeria is so corrupted that people have become so used to it that even people now celebrate the corruption itself. So that is one point. Like I said the other time when we were on another topic, when I said the people, when you ask a question, should the people come back home or remain where they are? I said they should remain where they are because Nigeria cannot help anybody. And when I saw this case of Bobrisky and VeryDarkMan and this particular case we're talking about now, I know it was going to end up like this. I was talking with my friend. I told my friend, I said, one thing you must know. I said, though many of those top people, many of them are Bobrisky. That is what they are, whether you believe me or not. Majority of them are Bobrisky. Those ones that holds power, they are Bobrisky. So for him to get justice, it is only God that will stand by him and give him that justice. Because Nigeria is so corrupt that maybe the name Nigeria should be called corruption. Because no truth comes from there. No, anybody that you see these leaders, they can steal the money, they can do what they like, but law does not have place there. Nobody brings them to justice. Even roads, give them money to fix up roads, to fix up things. They do nothing, but law does not stand. This is a very dark man. Yeah, I know when I was listening to him, yeah, like people will say, yeah, I didn't say allegedly. Okay, he made mistake. He made mistakes there. Yeah, but the fact, like what the other guy said, we should we should focus on the issue at hand. Not he called the name or the reputation that he has built, or the name is the name. That name that he has built, is it more important than the destinies of the youths that are being destroyed? People are dying every day on the highway. You cannot even go on the land. You want to go on the land, you have to do fasting and prayer to just go from one city to another city. You must do fasting and prayer if you don't have money to take flights. There are too many things have gone wrong in that country. And I don't even know which year it's ever going to be corrected. Because I see things are going backward. Yeah. I'm listening. So the things are going backward. Nigeria is going backward every day. Nigeria is going. The only thing that is increasing in Nigeria is corruption. people no longer say. I told my friend also, we were talking, I said, these people, you see many of these people, give them that country to handle, because they've been repackaged. Their mentality have been repackaged by corruption. If you put them there tomorrow, they will do the same thing like the others there now are doing. I pray that God stands for VDM. Yes, surely he's a young boy, and he's not a lawyer. He will surely make faults, but I love his courage. But I know that it was going to be difficult, but I love his courage for coming out at all. And here we have people to condemn him, to say negative things about him, instead of bringing solutions on how to support him to make things work out. There are too many things we should be too many things that we should be fighting, not VDM, not even his mistakes. His mistakes, we should come together and try to see how we can incorporate meet him or correct his mistakes. That is what I see there, because when you talk about it's a fight with Bobrisky, forget that thing. Many of them are, all those powers are Bobrisky in this guy, so it's a supplier. Bobrisky is a supplier, so just forget it. Thank you. I'm okay.
All right, thanks a lot, Fina. Thank you very much, Fina. Let me go to Fashion in Ondo. Am I right? Fina, please, I'm going to use your box, man.
It's okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot, man. God bless you. Fashion, please, go ahead.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Fashion.
Yes. Actually, when I joined the live, I joined when Mr. Harris was speaking, and then I was really boiling in my mind, to be honest. But when I listened to other people that shared their opinion, so I just think that it is necessary everybody have their own opinion, which is fine. But I want to share my own 2% about this issue.
Let's go ahead.
First of all, we are people that are born in the 90s, mid-90s, so I'm still very young. And people like us don't get to know enough about the activities of people like Fela and all those other activists. So we didn't get to know well about their activities, and we didn't know their impact. Yes, I can say that we didn't know their impact on the progress of Nigeria, to be honest, because if they are called activists and things are like this, so I will not say they have done well like that, because I was not there. So people like VeryDarkMan are people in my, can I say, in my age range now. These are the activists that I can say I know now, not people who have done it in the past and I did not even see their, their impact in the present country, because obviously the country is just degrading and things are just going south, which is very, very obvious. Then to Falana family, the only thing I was actually expecting them to pick on is their name reflecting on that voice note. I think it speaks volume about them, and I'm also expecting people who are supporting Falana, who are supporting their family, to look into that issue. That is my own concern in this issue. If you have name, you have integrity, and your name is mentioned in a crime, can I say a crime voice note, a crime note, or I don't know what I can call it.
Yeah.
I was expecting them to rectify their name. It's not to sue this young man for exposing this evil. We all know that there are a lot of things that is happening, especially with people that have power. We all know that. But my own view is I was expecting them to clear themselves, not to start fighting this young man. Well, that's my own opinion. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, fashion tutor in Ondo. Am I right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right, thanks. Please, I'm going to use your box, please, so I can bring other people up, fashion.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Let me go up to Mr. Obey.
Oh.
Obey don't they wait for a long time. I know, say
have
don't
tired
they
there.
wait.
I know. Obey the survey as they go now. That's why I don't care. If I stand up now, in the coordinate they go with that. So waiting I do now, so now you two go do the whole thing. It's happy. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I listened to everybody, and actually didn't want to come on initially because there's this Nigerian man. I won't say young man or old man, that I know he's a Nigerian citizen, which I believe we are all Nigerians. That's the first thing, nationality come first. I listened to him. He was on my box when he was using some kind of words that didn't sit well with me, like coming here discussing foolishly, blah blah blah. We're just making some comment or using some words that was not right with me, and I felt like, okay, I need to come up. So fortunately, he dropped and the prof took over the mic. Me as a person, right from the onset, I love to listen to, I love to discuss issues that have to do with national matters. The issue we are discussing today is trending in Nigeria, so a lot of people will have different opinion, right? So it's trendy, but me as a person, I've never for once discussed anything that has to do with Bobrisky, whether it's trending or not. I've never for once discussed anything that has to do with VDM. I don't know him before. It's some of my young brothers and sisters will say, bro, see your VDM. I say, who is VDM? I know Osabio. I'll listen. I'll say, okay, you guys I know, but if you are to tell me that the issue that has to do with Nigeria economy and all that, then I will discuss. I will be willing to listen to my elder people and debate issues like that, because whatever that happened between them, both of them are so young, so nobody knows what is going on between them. And also, I listened to a comment, somebody saying somebody should have taken up a national interest in what is going on or what VDM said, rather than trying to protect his name or whatever. I feel like, okay, are we saying Nigeria is paying this man to defend them in terms of Nigerian police service corruption? I think Nigeria as a country or the government should have said, okay, you mentioned one of the parastatals or Ministry of Interior has to I say, look, we need to also come up and say because you said Nigerian prison service or correctional service or whatever. So we need to also come out and say, okay, what's going on? Let us know. Falana, if they apply Falana to defend that kind of case, fine. But Falana has the right to come up. Whatever VDM is doing, he has his own rights. So whatever is going on with Bobrisky and saying blah blah, I think it's not my concern, because it's not something I want to debate on. I want to debate on probably maybe Nigeria is coming up with the next topic saying, oh, Indamit Gill, the World Bank Vice President and on senior socio-economic president on development countries.
Mr. Obete, sorry,
Hold on, please. Let me land on my thoughts. I'll drop. So when he said Nigeria is going to recover in 10 to 15 years because of the economy reform and all that, so like, to me, I think that's because I don't want to make a comment on issues I'm not really get into. I didn't really follow up. At the end of that, I might say something. Someone might say, oh, you should have said that. You have, which I don't want to have any issue with anybody. Everybody has their own rights to their own opinion. Whatever we say, does it change any fact that we're going to change the fact that VDM is on the spot right now in the country? He has been to the National Assembly. He has been interrogated. He has his lawyers. Whatever we are going to discuss, we are just, it's just a suggestions, a comment, opinions. And we shouldn't say, oh, why did Ajanaku opinion is wrong? Why did Mr. Prof or Cameroon Pepe or Fashion, why their comment is wrong. We all have a right to our opinion. So whoever feel like, okay, what we are discussing, we should be discussing that. Fine, that's your opinion. So if anybody says, oh, what we are doing here is a good one, that's his opinion. So we should please learn how to use the right words for things. I love when Nigeria Crime actually pin on Cameroon paper saying, don't analyze people's comments. If you want to make your submission, go ahead and make your submission. So, and we should learn how to use our word constructively. We shouldn't use somebody is this, somebody is that. And there's this my brother that dropped that said I live in Europe. And I listened when somebody was making, okay, it was Paul. Paul was making his submission. He was like, okay, talk with you, won't talk. That was rude. And now when he was talking, Lagos lawyer was trying to also do the same thing to him. That's karma. You interrupted someone, somebody interrupted you, feel like, oh. So I think we should please and please. Me, I don't really have much to say on Bobrisky and VDM, whatever, Falano. It's something of personal issue. Whatever transact between them, they should please do it right and then let the nation know what is going on in the system, especially the correction service. That is my concern. That something is going on in there and they should look into it. That's my own concern. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks a lot, Mr. Obeit. I don't know who comes in first. Is it Lagos lawyer or Mr. Obatunde? I don't know. Can you guys help me out here? Lagos lawyer or Mr. Obatunde? Who was the first person?
Lagos lawyer.
Okay, Lagos lawyer. Lagos lawyer, please. The mic.
Sorry. I came in before all of them, even before the two ladies that you dropped. But just because of our normal culture, I decided to just let things be. So now that he came in, I knew when he came in. I knew when he even better when he came in.
Okay, all right, okay.
No at the same time, I give the audience to Lagos. You know, okay. we are insiders, so.
Babatunde, I came in before you because the boss you are, that was where Prof was. The boss you are, that was where Prof was.
I was shifted from where Ajaguna was.
No, because we are not using the big boss. Where you are was that where Prof was. And Prof was still there when I came. So Prof dropped when the other guy came before you came. So I think you are the one that came before. Maybe I'm missing the name, but I know you came before Lagos lawyer. Yeah, you, Baba, today you came before, but I came before you. Because I was watching where you are is where Prof are. Prof was there, and the guy that was saying something foolish or something was where it was in the box where I am right now. Right? So I'm looking, but I think you came before Lagos lawyer thereabout. So
gentlemen, let's move on.
You didn't come before me, and Fina and the other lady came before you. I was watching.
All right, thanks.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much today.
Okay, Lagos lawyer,
so
please.
I guess it's your turn now. You can go ahead, sir.
Lagos lawyer, please, can you make your submission, please?
No, it's Babatunde. I think
please. Hello, can you allow him to moderate? Can you allow him to moderate?
Babatunde said he has given it that Lagos lawyer should speak.
What is Babatunde saying?
Babatunde said Lagos lawyer should speak. That's what he said.
No, he said something. I should let somebody moderate. I don't understand.
I said, can you please allow the moderator to
How do you know I'm not a moderator?
Mr. Obete, let's end this matter, please. Mr. Obete and Mr. Obatunde, let's end this matter.
So you don't understand. You are trying to make some people to feel like, you don't know if I'm a moderator on this platform.
Host.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Thank you.
Moderator and host.
Thank you.
That's what you know.
Thank you, guys. Babatunde, you said lawyer should go ahead, please.
Let me go ahead.
All right, thanks a lot, sir. I appreciate you, sir. Shigo. Mr. Lawyer, go ahead, sir.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, lawyer.
I believe this platform is created to educate ourselves and also enlighten each other, because without enlightenment, if we are going to be comrades and fight for a struggle, we won't be able to achieve our aim. So I want to first start. I'm a young guy, and I listened to what everyone has said. First of all, I would first speak about the VDM. He is a very outspoken person, and I like what he has been doing. But I also feel that should not make us sentimental and not know what is right from wrong, and just feel okay because someone is speaking up and fighting for our rights, it can't be wrong. When we are wrong, we should admit we are wrong. With the case of Mr. Femi Falana and his son, VDM released that tape, and while he was commenting on it, he made some statements, some innuendo statements.
Lagos lawyer, your network for Lagos.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. So VDM insinuated about foul sexuality and also made it look as if the son was corrupt and part of infringing justice, which that is defamation on his own. And people saying that the son should forget about that and chase.
Lagos lawyer network. Oh, Igbo Shere, now you there for where?
No, Nakakawa.
Okay.
Nakakawa. I be Broad Street.
Broad Street. All right. If Lagos lawyer, if network no allow make it talk to us, then we say we go change, we go shift the poll. Lagos lawyer, I beg, in case we say you dey hear, we say we no hear you.
Hear you.
Okay. I beg. Your network not really there. Okay, but just try and make you give all your submissions so that we not begin the wait because people plenty where they want chook mouth. See, your network don't give you two red cards.
Okay, let me just. Network doesn't misbehave. It's better right now.
Yeah, it's better just go ahead because in our wave now they say if you come back again. So before you come back, just make yourself. No, I think Lagos lawyer, I need to drop you. So then you come back again later. Maybe then your network will be okay. Let me go to Mr. Babatunde. Mr. Babatunde, please kindly unmute your mic, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. And I quite commend the platform for what we're doing. But however, I have so many reservations. Number one, and it has to be cleared, that this platform is not a platform to gag anyone or a platform of some section of people that believes their opinion is the ultimate. Everyone has his own opinion to push out. It may be valid, it may be invalid. However, that doesn't mean we are not subject to correction or we don't put ourselves on the right line if we are being misled. Because whatever is consumed here goes long way.
Yeah.
You cannot be misinforming here and think that, once somebody just get it, it's already sink in the memory and now start transmitting. So it's quick, because I'm saying that, just because some are anti and some are for, the people anti have believed that yes, this platform is for them. No. I, for one, I will never use any derogatory comments or words against anybody, and I'll be more tolerant, more accommodating. But however, I have my opinion. I have my facts, which are sacred. If someone is telling me what is who is who and who is what, well, that's to the limit of the person's knowledge or understanding, which is not seen. For example, somebody say, they don't know the impact of Falana and Co. And I say, okay, well, to their limit, is their right. Because the freedom of speech they are enjoying today, they don't know the foundation. The freedom of media they are enjoying today, they don't know the foundation. They don't know the people that have suffered, that have been incarcerated confined for this kind of thing to happen, for this kind of thing to take place. Now, to the issue of the day, I think I've once said it for long, that people are too emotional. People are too sarcastic sometimes. They don't know that law doesn't look at that. Law look at facts and empirical instances. I once said that, look, what this guy is doing, he doesn't know that he's getting it wrong. He's not going to be the first activist, nor neither will he be the last. In fact, it's not even that near to the ones that are important. He has never been into the prison like Shoyombo did. He has never done like late Fahimi did, or Ganifa or Falano. Or even let me now talk about my late Egbon that this is Elife man. I'll remember his name. That his wife is also an activist. All those ones, the sacrifice they have paid, this guy had not paid dime, quarter. But just for Gen Z's generation, which is well appreciated, what he's exposing is not new. It's not new. There are so many classified informations that is with all these people that they are battling with for the system to get better, that they don't need to shout out the way they are doing, the way these guys. I just believe that it's useful exuberance. But for now, I can tell you that with this ruling that came out today, that I read the Gazette, this man is already a convicted man. He himself now, on a serious note, by law, he cannot contest for any political post in this country again until he pays that fines and he go and seek redress. You damage somebody, and the person is even giving you a leeway, a soft landing. We are saying let him go ahead. Kudos. My own is that let him go on appeal. He will see another 100 million. Then let him go to Supreme Court. They will now see the end of it. Then, well, people have rights to exhibit their stupidity. Pardon my use of language. To exhibit their ignoramus or whatever extent of understanding they want or they know. They have rights. But for me, in my own opinion, this guy is an activist. It's just something else. Because if you look down the line, let Ganifa or me say you cannot build nothing on nothing. This guy is trying to build something on nothing. Yes, good and fine. We want to try to expose corruption in the interior affairs. But you don't use a window of blackmail. A window of blackmail to do what? To expose that. Are you being corrupt or you are being sent? In fact, if they had run the case down, the judgment today would have even been more. But people don't know how to do judgment. Judgment are being done based on the prayers you requested for before the judge. That's when somebody is saying that how many cases has a father now? How many cases did Gani win? But up to today, Gani's books, Gani's precedents is being used in law school. If they don't cite him, they cannot pass. And still, he never won many cases. So if people talk about that, let them continue. Good luck. That's the generation we have. But at the end of the day, people will continue to make the way they want it to be. It will continue. Now, let me now come to one important thing. Someone make reference about Europe, advanced world. Please, that is why I come on. You don't misinform people. Before European security agents to come and hold you, you would have gotten the facts iron casted that you cannot even escape. Just even because they mentioned you, they will never come out the way this guy is coming out. They will do their underground that yes, in fact they would have been monitoring you. to the extent that you cannot escape. That is how it's done in the advanced world, because they know the effect of damage. You allege me wrongly. In fact, I can pull a whole country into debt because of that. Once I'm being vindicated, and look, it was just a mere allegation, and I'm innocent. If I tell you to go and bring $150 billion, you have no choice. You have to, because where you have tarnished my image, you cannot go back there and redress it. So when people were telling me, even in Europe, we've been in Europe now for many years. We know how it works. How much more where we were born and where we have seen the system running, either in the good way or the other way. Me, I don't blame any Gen Z generation that decide to do whatever they like. It's their right, because I believe most of them, they only pass through university. University never passed through them without apologies. I don't start to be rude or disrespect anybody. That's what we call character and learning. But people believe in only learning. Right? Or character without learning. No problem. It's their right. So, in submission, I'm coming, sir. In submission.
I just want to remind you about that activist. See, is it Joe Odumaki?
Odumaki, sir. Odumaki, thank you, sir. Odumaki. Yeah, Uncle Odumaki. All these people, if you know what they have done, that's why you know that these people, even not only Odumaki, there are some even from people, guys from Delta, that they are serious activists. What they are exposing in government, they are exposing. In fact, whenever the government see them at the corridor of power, they are always what? Very, very careful. How much more? Someone that, let me just, I don't want to go too harsh. How much more someone that just saw an opportunity of blackmail? Because if you look at the genesis or the analysis of the event, you say someone should pay. You don't know the implication, and you are still saying it out. So even without that payment, you yourself, you're already guilty. You see something, you say something without any attachment. But this one with attachment, you see, you don't know you're already guilty. In military, they call it conspiracy. You hear, you don't see. So, in my own submission, I just believe that I hope this guy will learn, but I know his generation will not want him to learn because they're not ready to learn. And they believe the past generation has failed them. Yes, they have the right to believe the past generation has failed them, because when the generation was even telling them to be more strict, they were like, no, they were freedom of everything. Like, people have liberty. People should also be free. And now when they are now free, they believe nothing can be done. Someone is talking about Fela. They don't even know that